All right, Annie, let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring in the first case. Schwecke. Or Schweck. Okay, well, I've got a few. Do we have a interpreter? Did you make Stephanie the host?
Judge, you're the host, I'm the co-host.
Okay.
Judge, please mark the document. We do have interpreter. It should be Spanish speaking, it's for Cerritos.
For which one?
Cerritos, BC and EC.
Okay. Let's start with those to get her out of here. Yeah. I don't know if I'm host. It just seems something's off. Are you host?
I mean, I can see participants and I normally don't.
Judge, you're named as host here, Judge.
Okay, okay. Yeah, all right. I believe you.
Named this court staff. I'm not a host.
Okay, we'll log back in.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Annie, are you in? You can see everybody? Okay. Let me make you co-host. Okay.
But we're not, did he say we were first?
Mr.
Good morning,
Klukowski, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me pull everything up. Give me one moment.
Not able to hear it.
Okay.
He's talking out of here.
Yeah.
A little bit. And I have good hearing.
Mr. Klukowski, your client's the one that needs the interpreter, correct?
No.
Judge, which case are you calling?
Hold on one second.
Because I have two. I've got Will, the May case, and then I'm the ad litem on a guardianship that needs the interpreter, the Cerritos case.
And there's actually two related cases on that one.
Yes. Yes.
He's not talking to us.
No. So are we going to do the Cerrito case before the Will case then?
Oh, please no.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me get some stuff pulled up here. I hate when they do this and I can't. One second. All right, so let's do the Cerritos case. Okay. So we can get our interpreter out of here and on to the next court.
Thank you, Judge.
And Your Honor, I'm Julia Hayes. I'm attorney for the applicant in both of the Cerritos cases.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and start with Christian Cerritos. We're on the record in 23 CPR 039400, guardianship of CC. If I could have the interpreter raise her right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony provided here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Well,
I do.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly and accurately translate from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor. For the record, my name is Pamela Pizurro, license number LCI 2431.
Very good. Okay. If you would please interpret everything at this point.
Yes, Your Honor. Estamos empezando el caso 23 CPR 039400 en el interés de la tutela de CC.
All those who intend to testify in this guardianship matter, if you would raise your right hand, please.
Todos los que van a dar testimonio en esta causa de tutela, por favor, levanten la mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura usted solemnemente o confirma que el testimonio que va a brindar el día de hoy será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad? ¿Lo jura ante Dios?
Me juro.
I swear.
All right, very good. Okay, Ms. Hayes, you can go ahead and get us started, but please pause after I'm done speaking and then try to keep it to just a few sentences and then allow the interpreter to interpret everything you've stated.
Señora Hayes, usted puede empezar. Por favor, haga pausas durante sus oraciones y trate de decir unas cuantas oraciones a la vez para que le permita al intérprete interpretar lo que está diciendo.
Mr. Fritos, could you please state your name?
Señor Cerritos, por favor, ¿podría decir su nombre completo?
Raúl Adalberto Cerritos Oliva.
Raúl
And-
Adalberto Cerritos Oliva.
We're here this morning to ask that the court appoint you as guardian of the estate of your son, Christian Cerritos. Is that correct?
Y esta mañana estamos acá para pedirle al juez que lo designe a usted como el tutor del patrimonio de su hijo Cristian Cerritos, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
How old is Christian?
¿Qué edad tiene Cristian?
Va a cumplir 10 años, tiene 9.
He is going to be 10 years old. He's 9.
And he lives here with you in Sugar Land, Fort Bend County. Is that correct?
Y él vive aquí con usted en Sugar Land, en el condado de Fort
Correcto.
Bend, ¿correcto? Correct.
Correcto.
Correct.
And Christian is the named beneficiary of his mother's life insurance policy. Is that correct?
Y Cristian es el beneficiario principal del seguro de vida de su madre, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And he is anticipated to receive approximately $44,000 from his mother's life insurance policy. Is that correct?
Y él tiene previsto recibir $44,000 de la póliza de seguros de vida de su madre, ¿correcto?
No son 44,000, serían son 175,000 divididos entre 2, son como 85,000.
It's not 44,000. It is 175 divided between those two. It would be 85,000 around.
Okay. Thank you. And there are things that would make you disqualified as a guardian, such as if you had a history of bad acts or if you owed Christian money. Is there any reason you should not serve as your son's guardian?
Y hay razones que lo descalificarían a usted para poder calificar como tutor, cosas como si usted ha tenido un historial de malos actos o si es que usted le debe dinero a Christian, y alguna de esas cosas que lo descalificarían a usted como esa persona.
Gracias a Dios, no.
Thank God, no.
And do you believe guardianship to be in Christian's best interest and the best way to protect his rights going forward?
¿Y usted cree que esta tutela sería lo más beneficioso para Christian y la mejor forma de proteger sus derechos de aquí al futuro?
Pues creo que sí, la verdad se lo estoy pidiendo de corazón, pues es lo más valioso que me quedó después de que falleció mi pareja.
Well, I believe so, and it is honestly something that I ask in from the bottom of my heart because it's the most valuable thing that I was left with after my significant other passed away.
And do you understand that once a year you'll need to file an accounting with this court?
Y usted entiende que una vez al año va a tener que presentar un informe de cuentas con este tribunal.
Sí,
Yes.
I have no further questions for this witness.
Ya no tengo más preguntas de ese testigo.
Mr.
gracias.
Before you get started, Mr. Klosowski, I have a few things to say.
Antes de que empiece, señor Klusowski, tengo unas cuantas cosas que decir.
Ms. Hayes, you pled in your application for guardianship of the estate that it was $44,000.
Señora Hayes, usted declaró en su solicitud para la tutela que eran 44,000 dólares.
I just received testimony that it is now $85,000 going to Christian.
Acabo de recibir testimonio de que van a ir 85,000 dólares a Christian.
Under the law, that now requires that he be fingerprinted in his background.
Eso, bajo la ley, requiere que él se tome sus huellas digitales y que se haga una investigación de sus antecedentes penales.
He was not, that was not done, and that's problematic at this point.
Eso no se ha realizado y eso, en este punto, se vuelve un problema.
I will hear testimony today, but I will not rule upon this until all of that is complete, which could delay this for weeks or months.
Voy a oír el testimonio el día de hoy, pero no voy a dar un fallo sobre esto y esto demoraría las cosas por semanas o tal vez por meses.
And then that's assuming everything comes back clear with the fingerprints.
Y esto es asumiendo que todo salga de la manera correcta después de que se hayan tomado las huellas digitales.
All right. We can continue unless there's anything you'd like to say, Ms. Hayes.
Podemos continuar a menos que haya algo que quiera decir, señora Hayes.
No, Your Honor, I don't have anything to add. I think I misunderstood the 88,000 as being divided by the two boys instead of going to each of the boys.
No, su señoría, no tengo nada más. Creo que no entendí bien acerca de los 88,000 dólares que pensé que se iban a dividir entre los niños en vez de que este monto iba a ir para cada uno de los niños.
All right.
Muy
Mr.
bien.
Klosowski, you can conduct your cross-examination of the witness.
Señor Kosowski, ¿puede llevar a cabo el contrainterrogatorio del testigo?
Okay, thank you, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Cerritos. We met at your home several weeks ago. Do you remember that?
Buenos días, señor Cerritos. Nos encontramos en su casa hace hace varias semanas ya. ¿Se acuerda de eso?
Correcto.
Correct.
And your two boys were there at the time,
Y en
correct?
ese momento sus dos niños estaban ahí, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And we had an opportunity to talk about this guardianship of your son's financial matters, correct?
Y tuvimos la oportunidad de hablar acerca de la tutela de los asuntos financieros de sus hijos, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And I think you indicated to me that other than this insurance policy that was left by your significant other, the mother of the two boys, neither boy has any estate of their own, correct?
Y creo que usted me indicó que aparte de esta póliza que dejó su pareja, la madre de estos dos niños, ninguno de sus hijos tiene ningún tipo de patrimonio que le pertenezca a ellos, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And when we met, you indicated that this insurance policy was in the total sum of $220,000, correct?
Y me parece que usted indicó cuando nos encontramos que este seguro, esta póliza de seguro, era una suma total de 220,000 dólares, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
Correcto.
Correct.
And out of that sum, you were allocated $45,000, which you have already been paid by the insurance company, correct?
Y de ese monto, usted ya ha recibido 45,000 dólares de la compañía de seguros, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And then the balance of the 220 is what's going to go to your two boys, correct?
Y luego el saldo de esos 220,000 es lo que va a ir para sus dos niños, ¿correcto?
No son ya el restante de los 220,000, quitándole los 45,000 que me mandaron a mí, el restante es de ellos.
The remainder of the 220,000 minus the 45,000 that was already allocated to me, that would go to them.
Correct. That was
Correcto.
my understanding.
Eso fue lo que yo había entendido.
Ok.
Can you
And,
see me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
and this was through Primerica bank policy, correct?
Y esto fue a través de Primerica, de la póliza de seguros, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And by my calculations, the remainder ended up being $87,500 to each of the boys.
Y según mis cálculos, el restante, el saldo, serían $87,500 para cada uno de los niños.
Correcto.
Correct.
And do you believe that it is in the best interest of Christian, your son Christian, for you to be named as the guardian over his financial estate?
¿Y usted cree que es lo más beneficioso para su hijo Christian que se le nombre a usted como el tutor de su patrimonio financiero?
Como le dije, sí, lo creo.
As I said, yes, I believe so.
Now, you indicated that Christian is on the autism spectrum. Is that right?
Ahora usted indicó que Christian está dentro del espectro autista. ¿Es cierto eso?
Correcto.
Correct.
But he goes to regular school, correct?
Pero él asiste a la escuela normal, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And he's not getting any special medical treatment due to the autism that he has.
¿Y él no está recibiendo ningún tratamiento médico especial debido al autismo que él tiene?
No, gracias a Dios, no, nomás en la escuela cuando recibe una hora de programa de autismo y el resto normal la trayectoria de la escuela.
No, thank goodness, no. Just at school, he receives 1 hour from that autism program, and then the remainder is the regular school trajectory.
Okay, and that was my follow-up question, that he is getting some services at school, but that's enough to adequately care for him at this time, correct?
Muy bien, esa iba a ser mi siguiente pregunta, que él está asistiendo a la escuela normal, pero está recibiendo los cuidados adecuados para que se puedan encargar de sus necesidades en este momento, ¿cierto?
Cierto.
Right.
Okay, I pass the witness, Judge, have no
He
further.
terminado con el testigo juez y no tengo más preguntas.
Ms. Hayes, any further questions for this witness?
Señora Hayes, ¿tiene alguna pregunta adicional para este testigo?
Not on this case, Your Honor. We also
No en,
have the next one, Elias Cerritos.
no en
What
este caso, su señoría, también tenemos al siguiente, Elías Cerritos.
I'm not going to make any rulings on this case until he has his fingerprint background check completed. What we'll do is we'll move on to the next case. I'll accept testimony. Now, if anything comes back from the background check, there is a possibility we could be coming back to another hearing on this case in the future, okay?
Understood.
No voy a hacer ningún fallo en este caso hasta que se haya recibido las huellas digitales y los antecedentes penales hayan sido completados. Voy a aceptar, vamos a pasar al siguiente caso y voy a aceptar testimonio en el siguiente caso, pero tampoco voy a realizar ningún tipo de fallo hasta que no se hayan completado la revisión de antecedentes penales y existe la posibilidad de que si es que algo no sale bien, tengamos que regresar a una audiencia en el futuro. ¿Entendido? Entendido.
All right, we're on the record in 23 CPR 039402 in the guardianship of Elias Sobritos.
Muy bien, estamos en las actas en el caso 23 CPR 039402 en la tutela de Elías Cerritos.
The witness is still under oath and the interpreter is still sworn in. I'd like you to go ahead and proceed with your prove up on the case, Ms. Hayes, and then Mr. Klazowski, you can ask your questions.
El testigo sigue estando bajo juramento y la intérprete también ya ha prestado juramento. Por favor, señora Hayes, proceda para la aprobación de este caso y señor Krusowski, usted puede hacer las preguntas correspondientes después de ella.
Mr. Cerritos, we're asking that the court appoint you as guardian of the estate of your son, Elias Cerritos. Is that correct?
Señor Cerritos, estamos pidiéndole al juez que lo designe a usted como el tutor del patrimonio de su hijo Elías Cerritos. ¿Es correcto eso?
Correcto.
Correct.
How old is Elias?
¿Qué edad tiene Elías?
7 años.
7 years old.
And he is also named as a beneficiary of his mother's life insurance policy. Is that correct?
Y él también está nombrado como beneficiario de la póliza de seguros de vida de su madre, ¿correcto?
Es correcto.
That's correct.
And he lives with you in Sugar Land, Fort Bend County, Texas. Is that correct?
Y él vive con usted en Sugar Land, en el condado de Fort Bend, en Texas, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And Elias' interest in the life insurance policy is approximately $87,500. Is that correct?
Correcto.
Y el interés de la póliza del seguro de vida que existe es de $87,500, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And there are certain things that would make you disqualified as his guardian. Is there any reason why you should not be your son's guardian of his estate?
Hay ciertas cosas que lo descalificarían usted como el tutor del patrimonio de su hijo. ¿Existe alguna de estas cosas que no lo calificarían a usted como el tutor del patrimonio de su hijo?
Yo creo que no.
I don't think so.
And you understand that with this estate, you will file an accounting every year with the court.
Y usted entiende que con este patrimonio usted va a tener que presentar un informe de cuentas anualmente ante el tribunal.
Correcto.
Correct.
Thank you. I pass the witness.
Gracias. He terminado con el testigo.
Mr. Saritos, your son Elias was there at the house a few weeks ago when I came to visit with you and Christian, right?
Señor Cerrito, su hijo Elías estaba ahí en la casa cuando vine a visitarlo hace unas cuantas semanas con su hijo Cristian, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
My understanding that Elias is in the first grade and he goes to Barrington Elementary School, is that right?
Según entiendo, Elías está en primer grado y asiste a la escuela Barrington.
Correcto.
Correct.
He does not have any autism or any other medical conditions like your older son does, correct?
Él no tiene ningún tipo de autismo ni ninguna otra condición médica como lo tiene su hijo mayor, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And again, it's my understanding that he will be receiving from the Primerica insurance policy approximately $87,500 that will be going to him as his share of the life insurance policy, correct?
Y según entiendo, él va a recibir de esta póliza de seguros de Primerica $87,500 que va a ser la parte que le toca a él de esta póliza de seguros de vida, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And other than this life insurance policy that he should be receiving, he has no other estate of his own, correct?
Y aparte de esta póliza de seguros de vida que él va a recibir, él no tiene ningún otro patrimonio suyo, ¿correcto?
Sí, correcto.
Correct.
And do you believe it is in the best interest of your son, Elias, for the court to appoint you to be the guardian over his estate at this time?
¿Y usted cree que es lo más beneficioso para su hijo Elías que el juez lo designe a usted como el tutor del patrimonio de su hijo Elías en este momento?
Correcto.
Correct.
No further questions, Judge. Pass the witness.
No más preguntas, juez. He terminado con el testigo.
All right. Ms. Hayes, just get with my coordinator. Once you got the fingerprint background check submitted, and we'll go from there.
Yes, Your
Señor-
Honor.
Señora Hayes, comuníquese con mi coordinadora una vez que ya haya tramitado las huellas digitales y los antecedentes penales y lo tomaremos desde ese punto. Sí, su señoría.
All right, Ms. Hayes, you and your client are free to go. Thank you.
Ya se pueden retirar,
Thank you.
señora Hayes.
¿Puedo hacer una pregunta al señor juez? Yo sé que no está entre el caso que estamos viendo, pero siempre he tenido un problema. Y pues siempre se lo he preguntado a muchos abogados, pero no he hallado la ayuda que he necesitado.
Can I ask a question to the judge? I know that it's not in the case that we are seeing right now, but I have always had this problem and I always had asked several attorneys and I have never found the help that I have needed.
The help he needs for what? I'm not quite
La
sure.
ayuda que necesita para qué? No le
Es
estoy
que-
entendiendo.
Ahorita me va a entender. Con Cristian tengo el problema que cuando él nació, no tiene el acta de nacimiento, mi apellido, mi nombre en el acta, o sea, solo tiene mi apellido y está atravesado, o sea, el apellido de él fuera Cerritos Gómez, pero en el acta aparece Gómez Cerritos y
Eh,
perdón, se lo he querido cambiar, o sea, arreglarlo como debería de ser, pero no he podido y he buscado ayudas, pero no lo he encontrado.
It's just in the you're going to understand this in just a few minutes. The problem that I have with Christian is when he was born in the birth certificate, he doesn't have my last name, meaning that it was switched. So in the he uses usually Cerritos Gomez, but in the birth certificate he appears as Gomez Cerritos. And I have always wanted to switch that, but I haven't been able to find any help to do so.
Talk to your attorney. She might be able to help you with a potential name change if that's the situation.
Hable con su abogada. Puede que ella le ayude con el cambio de nombre si es que esa es la situación que se necesita.
Ok,
Ok,
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all. Y'all are great.
gracias. Judge, may I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you. Mhm.
All right, Ms.
gracias.
Kowski, we'll go ahead and take your client's case next. So we're on the record in 25 CPR 042041, estate of Thomas Jesse May Sr. Ma'am, if you would raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, very good. Mr. Glazowski, you can take it from here.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. May, would you please state your full name for the judge?
Patsy Ruth May.
We're here this morning to probate the last will and testament of your husband, Thomas Jesse May Sr. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
He died on January the 11th, 2025 in Fort Bend County at the age of 94.
Yes, he
Correct.
did.
He was domiciled and had a fixed place of residency here in Fort Bend County at the time of his death.
Yes,
Correct.
he did.
Now, he left a valid written will. It was dated July the 20th, 2017, which was never revoked,
No.
correct?
It was never revoked.
And he was over the age of 18 and of sound mind at the time that he
Yes,
signed the
he
will.
was.
He also left afterwards a written codicil dated August the 13th, 2021, which is also never revoked,
It
correct?
was never revoked.
I don't know if the court has that available.
I can show it to you. Just one second.
While that's coming up, neither the will nor the codicil left anything to the state of Texas, to any governmental agencies or any charitable organizations. Is that
No,
correct?
it didn't.
Okay. Ms. May, I'm going to have you look at the screen now. Can you see that the judge is showing you the original will that we have filed with the court previously?
Actually, that's the codicil, not the will. Let me get you the will.
That is his signature.
Okay. Well, now the judge has his last will and testament. Do you kind of recognize that as he's scrolling through the pages? And there's a signature page. You recognize that signature there?
Yes, I do.
And that's the signature of your husband?
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
thank you. And then now the judge is showing the codicil again and again. Is that the signature of your husband there in the
Yes, it
last page
is.
of the codicil? Okay. And neither of these documents were ever revoked,
No,
correct?
they were not.
And no children were born to or adopted by him after the making of the will or the codicil. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And no marriage was ever dissolved after the making of the will or the
That's
codicil.
correct.
Both the will and the codicil name you to serve as independent executor of the estate without bond. is it your testimony that you would be qualified and there's nothing that would disqualify you from serving as the executor of this
I
estate?
believe I could serve as executor of this
Okay.
estate.
And are you asking the court to admit your husband's last will and codicil to probate and to appoint you as independent executor to serve without bond and waive appraisers in this matter? Is that correct? That's all I have, Judge.
Court heard the testimony of Patsy Ruth May. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts, and the codicil, I should say, as well. The court will admit the will and codicil into probate and appoint Miss May as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Miss May, I'm very sorry for your loss.
65 years. We were married. It's rough.
There's
Very much.
nothing I can say to make it better. All I can say is my condolences.
Um,
All right. Mr. Klazowski, is there anything else for the record?
Nothing else, Judge. We may be excused.
You may.
Thank you.
All right, Annie, let's bring in the first case. Go back to the top. Are we talking about Carl Moore? Is number one not going? Good morning, Mr. Moore. Is your
Good morning,
client
Your
with you?
Honor. Yes, I have my witness here, Judge. I think I signed into the wrong hearing. I apologize for that,
It's okay.
but I have my witness for the Schwecke.
All right, very good then. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 042034. State of Jean Marilyn Schwecke. All those who intend to testify, if you would raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. All right, Mr. Moore, you may take it from here.
Thank you, Judge. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Jacqueline N. Ultramari.
And was Jean Marilyn Schwecke your mother?
Yes, sir.
And she died on November 18th, 2024.
Yes, sir.
And she was a resident of Fort Bend County at the time of her death.
Yes, sir.
And the judge is going to show you her will. It was dated March the 6th of 2024. Is that correct?
Yes. I get it. Is it me?
I'm pulling it up. Just give me a second.
Sure, Judge.
Moving slow today.
And is that your mother's will?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the judge will move you to the signature line.
Okay.
And is that your mother's signature?
Yes, sir.
And we signed that over at the Village of Sugarland Memory Care. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Did your mother ever revoke this will?
No, sir.
And no children were born to or adopted by your mother after the execution of the will. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And when she signed the will, your mother was of sound mind and at least 18 years of age. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And was your mother ever divorced after the making of the will?
No, sir.
And 4 years have not elapsed since the will was, since your mother's death and the filing of the application. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the will does not name the state of Texas a governmental agency or a charity. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And there exists a necessity for the administration of your mother's estate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the will names you as to serve as the independent executor without bond. Is that correct?
Yes,
And you are qualified to serve. Is that correct?
yes,
And this is a non-taxable estate, correct?
yes,
And you're asking the judge to waive the necessity of appraisers, correct?
yes,
And your mother never received Medicaid benefits after March 1st of 2005. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Judge, we ask that you admit the will to probate, waive the necessities of appraisers, and appoint Ms. Altamari to serve without bond.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Jacqueline and Ultramari. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will to probate and appoint Ms. Ultramari as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived as well. Ms. Ultramari, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, dear.
Mr. Moore, anything further for the record?
Not for this case, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Do
I
you
have
any
another
cases
hearing.
on the docket today? The
Yes,
last.
Judge, the guardianship at the end of the docket.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room and we'll get back to you shortly.
Great. Thank you, Your Honor.
Go to Tut Hill.
Can't hear anything. I might have to unplug this.
Ms. Collier, do you have your applicant, Ms. Pamela Tuthill Taylor, with you?
Hello, hello, hello. Testing,
hear
testing. I'm
me?
gonna take this off. It might just not work on there.
Ms. Collier, can you hear me?
Turn up volume. You bet. I am troubleshooting, Your Honor. I cannot hear you if you are talking to me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Do you have your applicant there with you, Ms. Pamela Tuthill Taylor?
I do. I have Miss Pamela Tuthill Taylor right here with me.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 24 CPR 041867, estate of William Albert Tuthill Jr., also known as Bill Tuthill. Ms. Taylor, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Very good. Okay, Ms. Collier, you can take it from here.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Okay, Pamela. Please state your name for the court.
Pamela Tuthill Taylor.
And did William Albert Tuthill Jr. die on October 16th, 2024 in Richmond, Fort Bend County, Texas?
Yes,
And did he have a fixed place of residence in Fort Bend County at the time of his death?
yes,
To the best of your knowledge, did William Albert Tuthill Jr. ever revoke the last will and testament dated October 15th, 1993?
no,
And were any children born to or adopted by him after the date of his last will?
no,
Was he married to Diane W. Tuthill on the date of his death?
yes,
And does the will name Diane W. Tuthill to serve as independent executor without bond or other security?
yes,
But is it true that Diane W. Tuthill is currently unable to serve as executor due to her being incapacitated?
yes,
And does the will name you as successor independent executor to serve without bond?
yes,
Does a necessity exist for the administration of his estate?
yes,
Okay, Pamela, Texas law prevents persons who are disqualified from serving as executor from accepting letters of testimony. Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No,
And are you a resident of Texas?
yes,
And you are clearly not incapacitated as you're able to sit here and speak with us today. Is
Yes.
there a necessity for the appointment of appraisers of this estate?
no,
And does the will name the state of Texas or governmental agency of the state of Texas or any charitable organization as a devisee in the will?
no,
Your Honor, we request the issuance of letters testamentary to our applicant Pamela Tuthill as independent executor of the estate. Pamela Taylor, my apologies.
It's okay. The court heard the testimony of Pamela Tuthill Taylor. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will and probate and appoint Ms. Taylor as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived as well. Ms. Taylor, I'm very sorry for your loss.
thank you.
Ms. Collier, anything further for the record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right, y'all have a great day. Everything will be signed shortly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Let's move on to Mercado Pena.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is that your client with you, Mr. Meek?
There it is.
All right, wonderful. Then let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 24 CPR 041305, estate of Clara M. Pena, also known as Clara Mercado Pena, also known as Clara Pena. All those who intend to testify, if you would raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. Okay, I'll tell you what, why don't you get us started, Mr. Meeks?
Thank you, Your Honor. And if you can just speak up, make sure that they can hear you, okay?
Okay.
State your name for the record, please.
My name is Mimi Penn Lemons.
And you're also known as Mimi Penn, the name in your mother's will?
Yes,
And your mother was Clara M. Pena?
yes. Also known as Clara Mercado Pena.
And then sometimes she was just known as Clara Pena?
Yes,
Okay, and she passed away on April 13th, 2024 at the age of 92 years?
yes, correct.
And she was a resident of this county at the time of her death.
Yes,
And the court is going to put up what's been given to them as your mother's last will and testament. And I'd like to have you look at that. And let's just verify that that's her will. Do you see the document there?
yes,
And is that your mother's signature there on the line there, the testator?
yes, sir.
And that's her last will and testament?
That's, yes, sir.
And there's no amendments or codicils or changes to that will as far as you know?
As far as we know.
Yeah. And there's no instrument actually revoking that will. That's the last one.
Yes,
To the best of your knowledge, did she ever write a different will after that one?
no.
Okay. And as far as you know, she executed the will, making it a valid will in all of the ways that she needed to.
Yes,
And was she of sound mind when she signed the will in 2010?
yes,
And she was over 18 years of age at that time?
yes.
And since the date of that will, she didn't end any kind of divorce, any marriage or things like that?
No,
No. She was single until she died after that.
correct. Yes,
And after the day of the will, were any children born to or adopted by her?
no,
And has a contest to the will been filed?
no,
Okay. And is there another proceeding in another jurisdiction elsewhere in the state or one that has been terminated?
no.
Your sister was named the executor in the will, but she declined to serve in favor of you serving. Is that correct?
Correct, yes,
And you were named as the alternate executor in the will?
yes,
And all of your brothers and sisters, the distributees, have signed waivers supporting your appointment as independent executor and with the power to sell property.
yes,
And as any state governmental agency of the state, charitable organization named in the will as a devisee?
no,
And is there a necessity for administration of the estate? We need to do the probate?
yes.
Yes. That's all we have, Your Honor.
All right, after listening to testimony of Mimi Penn Lamons, the court finds that although the decedent died testate but her will did not provide for an independent administration or independent executor, I should say in this case, a necessity exists for administration, the court will grant the request the applicant appoint Mimi Penn Lamons as independent administrator of the estate. Ma'am, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be,
Anything else?
oh, yeah, Your Honor, we have her proof of death and other facts for her to sign and file. Do you need me to wait on her signing the oath or is that okay to go have her sign today?
You can have us sign it today. I'll have everything else signed here shortly after docket, but don't file it at least until after lunch today.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
You.
All free to go. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, you can bring the next one. All right. Good morning, Mr. Mendel. Are all your witnesses present with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I show we have a total of 3 people who should be testifying today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't know if the court saw the email. My partner was going to handle the hearing and I was going to be an airship fact witness. She got called to Longview early this morning on a family emergency. So I was going to take care of the hearing and also take care of the airship fact witness. That was my part. But there's 3 of us to testify.
You're providing testimony is for the airship. Is that what I'm
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All those, let's get on the record. We're on the record in 24 CPR 040950, estate of Andrea E. Steersman. All those who intend to testify, if you raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the airship.
I'd like to call as our first witness, Ryan Main. Mr. Main, would you please state your name for the record for the court reporter?
Ryan Main,
And where do you reside, sir?
Katy, Texas.
And are you familiar with the Steersman family,
Yes,
and particularly Andrea Steersman?
yes.
And how long have you known the Steersman family?
45 years,
Okay. And of that, how long have you known Andrea Steersman?
right? 40.
Okay. You understand she died in February of 2024 at the age of 69?
Yes,
Do you understand that she resided in Sugar Land, Fort Bend County?
yes,
And at the time of her death, was she married to Mr. Kelly Steersman? That's to our right.
yes,
Prior to her marriage to Mr. Kelly Steersman, was she married before?
yes,
And would that have been a Mr. Morales?
yes,
And did the Morales relationship terminate in divorce?
yes,
And would that have been around 1982?
yes,
And as a result of her marriage with Mr. Morales, is it true that she had 2 children?
yes,
And one of those children is Joseph Morales III,
yes,
and the other is Wayne Morales.
yes,
And those are both adult children now.
yes.
Okay. To your knowledge, were any children born to or adopted by Mayor Steersman other than those 2 children?
No,
Any born to or adopted by Mr. Steersman and Mr. Steersman during the course of that marriage?
no.
Okay. To your knowledge, is there any person other than Mr. Steersman and other than these two children that might have some sort of an interest in the estate of Andrea Steersman?
No,
Do you have any interest in the estate of Andrea Steersman?
no,
Do you owe any money to the estate of Andrea Steersman?
no,
Does her estate owe you anything?
no.
Your Honor, I'll pass the witness to Ms. King.
Ms. King.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Main. Do you recall speaking with me over the phone several months ago?
Yes,
Okay. I believe you told me you've known Andrea since 1983. Is that correct?
yes,
And you were good friends, is that right?
yes,
You testified for Mr. Mendel that Andrea had two husbands, Mr. Morales and then Mr. Steersman. Is Mr. Morales' first name Joseph?
yes. I didn't know him, so
Okay. If Andrea had other marriages other than to Mr. Steersman and to Mr. Morales, is that something you think you would have known about?
no.
You don't think you would have known?
She's talking about if she had any other marriages
Other than,
other than these two.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. I don't know.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is did you know her well enough that you would know her personal history or personal family history, the extent of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So same question regarding her children. So she had two children, Joseph Samuel Morales, who went by Sammy, is that right?
yes,
And then she had Wayne, is that correct?
yes,
And so same kind of question, if she had other children by birth or adoption, or if she had taken a child into her home to raise as her own, that's something you would have known about, is that true?
yes, yes.
Did you ever discuss with her whether she had a will or didn't have a will?
No, I never discussed it. I don't think she had a will.
Okay, do you think you would have known if she did have a will?
I would think so, yes.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
No. Any further questions?
I have no further questions of this witness.
I guess call yourself next.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, my name is Stephen, Stephen Mendel, Mendel. I am familiar with the Lane and Steersman family since 2018. I did planning work for Andrea Steersman's parents, and that's how I came to meet Ms. Steersman. I can testify based on conversations with Ms. Steersman. I recommended to her that she should be doing an estate plan in light of what her folks were doing. And I would have been the person to take care of that for her because her folks had indicated they would pay for it. So to my knowledge, Andrea Steersman died intestate. As a result of having met Ms. Steersman on several occasions and also based on having worked with her parents, I'm acquainted with the family. I know that her parents had two children. Andrea was one of those individuals. I know she died on or about February 23rd of 2024 at the age of 69. She was a longtime resident in the Fort Bend County area. At the time of her death, she was married to Kelly Steersman, who is here to my right. They'd been married for what I think 33 years, a long time. During the course of that marriage, they had no children born to or adopted by them. I am familiar as a result of my prior dealings with Ms. Steersman and also with her parents that she was previously married to Joseph Morales Jr., but that relationship terminated in a divorce. I'm aware of the fact that Andrea had two children that were previously mentioned by Mr. Ryan Main. That would be Sammy, as he was referred to, would be Joseph Morales III, and then there was Wayne Morales. Based on my investigation, my knowledge of the family, there's no other individuals that have an interest in this estate other than Kelly Steersman and other than the two children, Sammy Morales and Wayne Morales. That's all I have at this time.
King.
Morning, Mr. Mendel. You and I spoke at length one day about your knowledge of Andrea Steersman. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you give the court a little bit more information on how well you knew her and why? I mean, you were the lawyer for her family, and you talked with her in the context of having this attorney-client relationship. But tell the court a little bit more about why you think that you had enough conversation with her and knew enough about her family history that you are a suitable witness on heirship.
Well, she and I and her mother, on a few occasions, had to take care of some administrative matters once her father died. And so that was an opportunity to visit and learn more about her. So there was an opportunity for a one-on-one interaction between Andrea Steersman and myself. Part of that, a great opportunity to get to know people is in the drive over to wherever you're going. And that happened on a few occasions. And we would have some conversations. And then in addition to that, I had the benefit of her parents, providing me, because as an estate planner yourself, you know that parental history and marital history is important in making sure that all the appropriate people are dealt with in a plan. I knew she didn't have a plan as a result of these conversations, but you know how it is. I'll get around to it eventually, and unfortunately, we didn't get around to it.
Okay. And so do you think, based upon your conversations with her and the time that you spent with her, you think that you knew her family history well enough that if she had had other spouses other than Mr. Steersman and Mr. Morales, or she had other children other than Sammy and Wayne, you would know about that?
Yes, ma'am. And like other individuals that are in this practice area, we try and do our own due diligence just to make sure there's nothing else out there.
Okay. And do you have an interest in this estate?
Other than as the law firm, no. I mean, we are counsel of record retained by Mr. Steersman, but that's our role as lawyer. We have no personal interest. I'm not here to inherit anything.
Okay. No further questions.
All right. Anything further for the heirship?
No, Your Honor. I mean, I can call Mr. Steersman, but a lot of that just overlaps with the administration side.
I've got enough. I've heard enough for the heirship. So after listening to testimony of Ryan J. Main and Stephen Mendel, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence, these heirs are those listed in the judgment declaring heirship. Ms. King, I'm going to discharge you from your duties as attorney ad litem in this case and award you a fee in the amount of $968. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And the reason that's above normal is because we had some issues with witnesses. So I talked to several potential witnesses and we went back and forth on that for quite a bit. So that's the reason why the fee is a little bit higher than normal.
And you landed on Mr. Mendel as your witness then at the end of the day?
I think he was an excellent witness, but yes.
He was. You're your witness. And I mean, honestly, he would know anything and everything about their background when conducting some estate planning. Perfect witness.
It's a good idea.
All right.
My idea. So I can't take credit.
All right, Ms. King, thank you for your assistance today. You're free to go. Mr. Mendel, you can proceed with the administration.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Steersman, why don't you slide over a little bit so the judge can see a little bit better. So even though I mentioned your name, please go ahead and state for the court reporter, state for the record what your name is.
Kelly Steersman.
And Mr. Steersman, you reside in the Sugar Land, Fort Bend County area.
Yes, sir.
And we're here to talk about your deceased wife, Andrea.
Yes.
And she died in February of 2024.
Yes.
Okay. And so this is just a technical issue. court, we just need to say for the record that not more than 4 years have gone by. So we've only had a year go by since she passed away, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At the time that Andrea passed away, she was 69.
Yes, sir.
And did she, from your personal knowledge, did she have a will?
No, sir.
Okay. If she had a will, would you be someone that would have known about that?
Yes, sir.
And so, given the nature of the estate, since there's bank accounts and real estate and some other funds that are available, we can agree that a necessity exists for the administration of the estate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And and as part of that administration, we need to demonstrate to the court that you're qualified to serve. From your perspective, do you consider yourself as a person that's qualified to serve as the administrator of Andrea's estate?
Yes, sir.
Is there any reason why you would be disqualified?
No, sir.
Do you have any felonies or misdemeanors that relate to theft that have ever been lodged against you?
No, sir.
Have you ever filed for bankruptcy?
No, sir.
And based on the preliminary indication of handling this estate, the assets that the reason we're here is because there are assets that exceed $75,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, we would point out that jurisdiction and bear with me one second. By virtue of the testimony regarding residence, this court has jurisdiction. Venue is proper in Fort Bend. Mr. Steersman, you had read the very original application that was filed with the court, and you signed off on an affidavit. Was everything in that application true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then, Judge, the evidence we think is compelling that she died intestate. The two children filed consents and waivers, so there's no necessity for them to be here. And then there's no reason that we're aware of, based on our own due diligence and based on the evidence provided today, as to why Mr. Steersman would be disqualified. And we're asking that it be an independent administration and that no bond be required and that no appraisers be required.
All right, after listening to testimony of Kelly J. Steersman, the court finds the decedent died intestate and there's a necessity for administration. The court will grant the request the applicant appoint Mr. Steersman as independent administrator of the estate. I just want to express my condolences to you, Mr. Steersman. I did not mean to laugh earlier with Ms. King, but I know it's a very serious matter, and my apologies. I'm sure you've now had a conversation with Mr. Mendel about some estate planning for yourself in the future. So you do not, your loved ones and family don't have to go through this whole process in the future at some point. So anything further for the record, Mr. Mendel?
No, sir.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Perhaps if she's with her, not
I'm going to bring in, let's bring in everybody real quick. Who's Robert Drew? That's the applicant. Okay. Ms. Silgaro,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
good afternoon. Can you tell me what case you're here on?
I'm here for the guardianship of Veronica Brown.
Oh, okay. Are you filling in for Mr. Sumner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Okay. All right, let me get everything pulled up. 1 second. We're on the record in 23 CPR 038935, guardianship of VB. All those who intend to testify, if you would raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Mr. Drew? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, Ms. Silguro, and we'll go from there.
Mr. Drew, can you please state your full name for the court?
Robert Thomas Drew.
And are you applying to become the guardian of the person of Veronica Brown, the proposed ward?
Yes.
And are you the proposed ward's brother?
Yes.
And is it true that the proposed ward is a minor female born on September 15th, 2009?
Yes.
She's 15, correct?
Yeah.
Is it true that the proposed ward currently is residing with you at 2 Benito Lane, Missouri City, Fort Bend County, Texas?
Yes, she does.
And is it true that the proposed ward is in your custody and care?
Yes.
And is the proposed ward currently under any other guardianship?
No.
Are there any other suits to your knowledge that would affect her custody or welfare?
No.
And is it true that the proposed ward is incapacitated by virtue of being a minor?
Yes.
And is it true that Patricia Brown is the proposed ward's adopted mother?
Yes.
And was the proposed ward adopted by any other person?
She was not. No.
And to your knowledge, does any other person have parental rights over the proposed ward?
No.
Is it true that the proposed ward's last surviving parent, Patricia Brown, passed away on December 22nd of 2022 in Fort Bend County, Texas?
Yes.
Is it true that the proposed ward has 4 siblings?
Yes.
And are those 4 siblings yourself, Robert Drew, Ren Drew, Richard Brown, and Joshua Matthew Drew?
It's Ren Brown. So it is Joshua Matthew Drew and Robert Drew. And then there's Richard Brown and Ren Brown.
That's correct. Your Honor, I ask the court to take judicial notice that proposed ward has been served and that we have waivers on file for the remaining siblings and or that they've received notice.
Ms. Graham, would you like to take maybe some additional questioning of the witness as the guardian ad litem? Or make any statements, I should say. And I didn't hear what you said. I'm hoping can you say something real quick?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Did you say you would like me to go ahead and make some statements on the record?
You can make some statements on the record. You can question Mr. Drew as well, whatever you like at this point.
Okay, I'd like to ask you a few questions if I may.
Proceed.
First, I'd like the court to note that my client is here. Veronica, can you say hello to Judge Morales? And Mr. Drew, just a few questions. When your mom passed, she left an estate that was opened, is that correct?
Yes.
And under the terms of her will, Veronica is set to receive somewhere around $10,000 from that estate, is that correct?
I don't think so. She had a thrift savings plan, like a retirement plan, that was set aside for Ren and Veronica, and it was supposed to be split 50-50. I don't have access to any of that because they were set as the beneficiaries.
Right.
And then she is getting Social Security benefits.
And you're the
Veronica is.
representative payee for Veronica, correct?
Yes. Yes, that's
And so
correct.
you account to Social Security for those funds.
Yes.
And you're asking the court to put the thrift savings plan, which is about $150,000, and anything that might come out of mom's estate to Veronica into the registry of the court. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to investigate. I do think there will be a small amount that comes to Veronica from her mother's estate, but it's going to be very, very small, 10,000 or less, if any, once expenses are covered. And then in addition to the thrift savings plan, there's really no need to have a guardian of the estate as initially was requested of the court. And then I know there was a question as to the guardianship proceeding on a minor orphan. And I did reference that in my report because Veronica was adopted only by her now deceased mother. She is considered an orphan under the Estates Code 1104.052, and Robert is the nearest ascent in her direct line. And so he would be entitled under the Estates Code to become the guardian of her person. I know that's always a little bit unusual and it's not very commonly used, but it is appropriate. And he has been her primary caregiver, really only caregiver, and the next family that she knows. So, and she desires to stay with him. She's expressed a very specific intent to want to be with him and for him to be her decision maker. And I want her voice to be heard in that because she's 15 and she knows a little bit about what she wants. And she's been able to communicate and she understands about her inheritance and where it came from. She's a smart young lady and she's very in the know on her situation.
Thank you, Ms. Graham. Mr. Moore.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Drew, do you remember meeting with me?
I
came to
believe
your
so.
house.
Yeah, you came. Okay, yes, did come to our house. Yes, I remember.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a registered nurse, but I'm a supervisor. So I have managers and other nurses that work underneath me over in an ER.
And do you still work at MD Anderson?
Yes.
And is your wife, does she work in a hospital as well?
Yes.
And does she still work at Methodist?
Yes.
So besides you and your wife and Veronica, who else lives at your home in Missouri City?
My mother-in-law, so Hannah's mom, lives with us, and then my two kids, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. And then Ren, her sister, does live here, although she has recently moved out, but I think she still uses us as her address.
Is Ren still at U of H?
Yes.
And your brother Robert Drew signed a waiver, correct?
My brother Joshua Drew, he signed a waiver.
And Robert Drew signed a waiver, correct?
Well, I'm Robert Drew, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Richard Brown did not sign a waiver, correct?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have any idea where Richard Brown is?
I do not.
And he would be a brother to Veronica, correct?
Yes.
And where does Veronica go to school?
Ridge Point High School.
And what grade is she?
9th.
And when I was visiting with you, you were telling me she plays soccer, correct?
Yes.
And she is happy and healthy, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, she looks pretty good right there.
Yeah.
So. And so for you to continue on to care for your sister in the home with your wife, your two children, and your mother-in-law, and possibly Ren is fine with you, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you understand from your lawyer that you're going to have to file an annual report regarding your sister Veronica?
Yes.
And you also have to understand that you have to file and follow whatever orders the court may order you to do as the guardian of the person. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Graham, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Silgaro, anything further?
Mr. Drew, are you qualified to serve as your sister's guardian?
I think so. Yeah.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
Is there any reason why you would be disqualified to serve as your sister's guardian?
No, I don't think so.
It is your testimony today that is the best interest of your sister, the proposed ward, that you be named the guardian of her person.
Yes.
And we discussed alternatives to guardianship, did we not, regarding guardianship of your sister's person?
Yes.
And we decided that there were no lesser restrictive alternatives. Is that correct?
That's correct.
But we are asking the court today to allow us to deposit any funds that might be payable to your sister into the court's registry as an alternative to guardianship of her estate. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
And is it your testimony that's in the best interest of your sister, the proposed ward, that the court allow us to deposit any funds that might be payable to her into the registry of the court?
Yes.
And to clarify, your sister is the residual beneficiary under your mother's will. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
But because she is a minor, your mother's will allows for it to be placed into trust. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then so outside of that, as far as assets, your sister receives your mother's Social Security benefits. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's in the monthly amount of $2,293. Is that correct?
Yes.
And other than that, there is a savings account that passed outside of probate. Is that correct?
Yes.
And your sister is a co-beneficiary of that account. Is that correct?
Yes.
And roughly how much is that in that account?
It's about $1,000.
And other than that, are there any other assets that might be deposited into the court's registry? Your Honor, I request that Robert Drew be appointed guardian of the person of Veronica Brown with minimal bond.
Right after listening to testimony, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence that Veronica Brown is totally incapacitated based on age and need of a guardian with full authority over the person. The court finds that guardianship is warranted and appoints Robert Drew as guardian of the person of the proposed ward. We'll set bond at $50. I'm going to discharge Mr. Moore as attorney ad litem in this matter and award him a fee in the amount of $723. And I'm going to discharge Ms. Graham as guardian ad litem in this case and award her a fee in the amount of $894.24. Those are the correct amounts. Mr. Moore?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Graham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. All right, here's what I'm going to say, Mr. Drew and Veronica, listen. So, Mr. Drew, there'll be a report due. It was brought up. It's going to be due each year on the anniversary of this appointment. Here's what I'll say. It's only going to last until she reaches age of majority. So you've got what? She's 15. She got 3 years, basically, okay, to file it. After that, we'll wrap it up with a final report and the guardianship is done. Veronica, I just want to say good luck to you, okay? It sounds like you have a great brother here and a place to live. And so good luck. And good luck in 9th grade. I've got a 15-year-old daughter as well. So I kind of understand everything that you're going through in school and all that. So good luck. Are you starting to drive or learn to drive yet? Oh, I can't.
We've taken a few things, but we're still have to get the learner's permit. So we're working on that.
Okay. Okay. Well, good luck to you on that. All right. Do you have any questions for me, Mr. Drew?
No, Your Honor. No questions.
Okay, very good. All right, Ms. Ogoro, thank you. That concludes the matter unless there's anything else for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. To clarify, you're permitting us to deposit the proposed ward's fund? Okay.
We'll address it when we cross that bridge, if it even becomes an issue. I mean, let's see if the money comes into play. But yes, I'll allow her to put anything or allow y'all to put anything into the registry of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.